grading a lot. We talk about why it's important to grade your cards, what the process looks like, why the value increases when you grade, what cards to grade, what to look for when grading. Both Tim and I, Tim, who we talk about, and Tim is part of our show every night, Timmy 10s only, has a big submission back. We're going to crack it open, take a look at what he's got. We're going to talk for a couple minutes about what's going on here, what we've got in these boxes. I assume there's some nice stuff in here. I have no clue, so I am going to be surprised when we open it up, and then Tim can kind of just comment on what we're looking at and what's going on.
Before you open,
sure.
One of the things that I was shooting for with this submission, most of it is football.
Yep.
Most stuff is stuff I bought in the $25 to $45, $25 to $50 range. Mm-hmm. That on a 10 would 8 to 10x at the time.
Okay.
When I bought it. So. There's a lot of football. I was really big on Prism football. I saw Prism football blew up, or Prism basketball blew up. So my thought process around some of this was find some rookies like there's Kamara, there's Dalvin Cook, there's Chris Godwin who was not blown up yet. Very low population on PSA. Mm-hmm. That was what I was looking for, and things that were position players. That I thought would do well. And then I'm huge on Kyler Murray. You're going to see some Kyler Murray. You're going to probably see some Luka in there and some other stuff.
Let's do it.
So let's go.
Love some Kyler. I'm big on Kyler. I'm waiting on, love that. Waiting on 700 cards back from PSA right now, which is pretty outrageous. All right, let's start. Dalvin Cook, Silver Prism, PSA 9. That is a beauty. That looks pretty well centered, too.
Yeah. I also have a theory that there's population control, and these 9s are probably going to go back and
another silver 9, Dalvin.
Get resubmitted.
Another silver 9, Dalvin.
Oh man, that's a lot of 9s.
Have you seen these yet? Have you seen these?
Timmy 9s.
Timmy 9s only.
There's a 10.
There we go.
That's a beauty.
We got a 10.
Silver 10, Dalvin Cook, silver 9, Timmy 9s, and a silver 10. All right.
So if I get 30% on the 10s, I'm happy.
Yeah, of course, because you're still getting your money. You're still going to clear some profit on the 9s.
Where I want to be. So that Dalvin, when I submitted, the 10s were, I want to say, $250 to $300 each.
Yep.
I think they've dipped a bit, but I bought those for $25 each. Submitted those. And triple my money on them, so I'm happy about that.
All right, guys. It's out of $299. That's an orange. I know that.
Yeah,
a 9 Prism orange. That looks dope.
Hopefully he comes back.
He's coming back. He's coming back with a vengeance. He's the best receiver in the league, in my opinion, maybe other than Dalvin. Hello. A 9 red power auto for Alvin Kamara.
I was really big on Kamara coming in the season.
Yeah, he's a beauty. Pink auto, 9, beauty. Silver 10, Alvin Kamara. There you go. That's the Alvin Kamara card right there. That's the Alvin Kamara card.
That was about $300 when I submitted those. They've dropped, but...
Another one.
Another
10.
Let's go. 10.
A 9 and a 10. Did very well on Kamara. Yeah, so guys, when we talk about grading, right, I think there's really kind of key cards that you want to look at, especially in the Prism world, right? We've been opening a lot of Prism. Prism is really where you're going to get your biggest bang for your buck. These are the types of cards that, I don't know, Tim, what were these raw?
I paid about $35 each.
$35 each. What's a 10 or what was a 10 Kamara Silver doing?
When I submitted those, they were $300.
Yeah.
They're about $200 right now, $180
it's ridiculous.
$200.
So even if you go out there and you're looking for raw Prism Silver Kamaras at $35, $40 a whack, and you do 30%, you are making some serious coin.
Yeah, my biggest issue was the hang-up at PSA.
Yeah.
If I'd had these back 3 weeks ago, I would have absolutely cashed
I know.
them.
So. And in some cases, the hang-up helped some people quite a bit. A lot of people had. Let's get some of these out first so we can go through them. A lot of people had cards that were out there that quadrupled in value while they were at PSA, right? But then there's kind of been this somewhat of a correction in the market. I mean, things are still astronomically higher than they ever were. But there's been somewhat of a correction. So now some of the cards that we've been sitting on, there's a 9, silver. Dalvin?
More Dalvin?
Chris Godwin, 10 silver. Beauty.
Right. He's coming back, and I think he's
a beauty.
He's one of those guys
Another
that
10.
On that was red hot when Brady signed.
Yeah.
And just because he hasn't played is just completely cool.
Another 10. Godwin, you're on fire.
There was Pop 21 when I submitted those.
Well,
10s.
There's a 9. There's a 10 Godwin. That's beauty. You're
lots of 10.
You're
Timmy
on
10's coming
fire
back.
with Godwin right now. There's a 9. There's a 10. There's a 9. So, yeah, you did very well with Godwin.
Right,
I think that's a player. Yeah, and what? These were what? 15, 20, 30 bucks when you bought them?
Those were actually a bit more expensive. I
Really?
signed them right after Brady.
Okay.
I bought them after Brady signed. They were like 40, 50 bucks each.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think because he hasn't played that there just hasn't been a market for
Now,
him.
do you typically look at the centering mostly when you're buying these things raw? Are you focused more on the centering? Are you going on Facebook to look for cards?
I'm not as focused on the centering for PSA.
Yeah.
As I am on the corners and surface, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I do obviously look at the centering, but centering to me with PSA especially because there's a little bit of leeway there.
I agree.
I have some PSA 10s that are clearly off center.
There's a 9 Kamara. Yeah, I've seen some PSA 10s. I have some PSA 10s that are way off. An 8 Kamara.
Ugh. We don't like 8s.
A 10 Kamara. That makes
All
up
right.
for it. A 9. A 10. A 9. An 8. An 8. Uh-oh. A 10.
There we go.
A 10. All right, there you
All
go.
right.
That makes up for it.
So that was one specific investment strategy I had with buying raw Prism football and submitting them.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart. I think a lot of what I did was around the same, targeting players. Not so much. I think you did a much better job than I did of going after a lot of the position guys because I think the margins are actually bigger than I expected. Go in and buy a guy at $25, $30 and come out with a $300 card. I was more, whale hunting on the quarterback side.
I have some of that as well.
Yeah.
But I tried to mix up my strategy with I'm looking for 6 to 10x minimum on
Right.
my PSA 10. And that's where with those guys it's affordable enough to buy a $30 card
Yep.
and have it 10x.
10 Kamara. 9 Kamara. I think we can all agree Tim is the biggest Kamara fan on the planet. 10 Kamara. There we go. All right. Here we go. Watson, 9 silver. We'll take that. A Nikhil, 10 silver.
Look at that one.
That's
All
a
right.
beauty.
Little silver Nikhil Harry.
That's a beauty. 9 Hyper.
That is numbered.
Kyler. Yeah, those are numbered. Those are out of what? 175. That's
175.
correct. A 7.
Oh!
Now, I'm
How
curious.
is that a 7?
I am very curious because
Take a
this
look at that,
screams
Chris.
crack this out of the case.
How is that a 7?
Unless there is
Timmy
a...
Tens does not submit 7s.
No,
Just
that
doesn't
thing's
have
coming out of the case.
I'm a firm believer there's total population control at PSA.
Well, yeah,
some
and they
guys,
also...
there's a percentage of
there's
10s,
there's
percentage
a
of 9s.
little bit of a crease on the back.
Is there?
Tiny bit. And it's easier to see in this. We have crazy lighting in here, but yeah.
Oh.
I'll show you later.
All right.
A 10, red, white, and blue Kyler. We'll take
that's
it.
nice.
A 10,
Look at
red
that.
ice.
That's pretty.
Kyler Murray, baby.
That's a $1,500 card. It was
Yeah.
a $1,500 card.
That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Kyler Green 10. So, yeah, so Kyler, and obviously Kyler's market, especially when he started the season, went banana land, right? Like, I remember I have PSA 10 Contenders Auto, went from like 1,600 to 28,
It was
3,200.
insane. You skipped over. That green is extremely rare.
Yeah,
It's
those are
not
tough
numbered,
pulls. They're
but
tough, though. What do they come out of? I forget.
That's retail. But
Retail,
it's
yeah.
I'm
They're
super
hard
happy
pulls.
With that.
Super hard
I bet
pulls.
the pop is under 10 on
Yeah, super hard. An 8 Disco.
Ugh. Burn it.
A 9 Orange McCaffrey. Here we go. A 10 Lamar. Love that card.
There we go.
Love that card. A 9 Laser Prism Lamar out of 18 Prism.
That's a tough grade.
That's super tough. All right. 9 Silver Lock. A bang. Whoa, okay.
What do we got there?
A Camo 9 Jacobs out of 25.
All
That's
right.
sneaky big. That's
the
probably a
auto?
crossover for me. That's the auto. I mean, I'd take a closer look. So, like, here's an example where a card that's really well centered, a card with, I don't see any, like, major issues. I would probably look at this and say, you know what, I'd go BGS with this after. Give it a shot at the 10, and then maybe send it to BGS and try to go for that 9.5 with the 10 grade. That's a gold 8 Kyler.
Brutal.
10 Saquon Pink, auto.
That's tough.
Nice hit, nice card, beauty. Here we go. Here's some stuff that I'm liking.
There we go.
A 9 Hyper, Luka.
I'll take
Hyper, super tough.
Yeah. And boom.
And a 10, Luka Doncic.
Right
There's a $1,300 Luka card right there. All right. And then we got one little box left.
I'm pretty happy with that.
That's pretty good, man. A lot of tens.
That
lot
cracked
of
red ice 10, the green 10, Kyler.
10s. Here we go.
Luka 10.
Nice cards. I based my buying strategy for the upcoming football season around fantasy football position players, guys that were like top 30 picks. Not bad. Not bad, Dolan. Oh, okay. What do we got here?
These are, I think, a little more higher end.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Second year. Silver Prism. That is a field level? Yeah, field level. Hello. Field level. Patrick Mahomes Silver. Love it.
What is it?
It's a PSA 10.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Let's Silver go. Prism 9, Kyler Murray.
All right.
That's all right.
All right.
That's all right, guys. So, like, again, anytime I see this, I see a well-centered card. Anything that doesn't have obvious issues like dimples in the surface, I'll say, you know what? I might want to crack that out and give it a shot at BGS. Or, I hate to say it, but resubmit it.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Never know. Resubmit it to
to
PSA. You never know when the grader's having a bad day. 9, Silver Tatum. Again, another well-centered
That was a crack. That was a BGS 9 that I thought could get a 10. I cracked and sent to PSA.
There's your 9. Put that in a separate pile. There's your 9 red auto of Kyler.
That was also a crack. BGS 9.
Out of 199. An 8, Russell Wilson. A 9, towel up, Russell Wilson.
That 9 Russell Wilson's like a $1,500 card.
Yeah, these are beauties.
That's a
towel up, towel down.
Yeah, very tough grade.
All right, guys. That is a little insight into the grading world. This is what happens. You send your cards in. They come back. You reveal them. It's a fun little kind of, you can do it with your friends. It's a fun little break. Crack open a box. Get your buddies together on a group submission. Bring it in.
Probably like 30% 10s there, right?
Yeah, you did very well.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You did very well. But I always find that like group submissions, bringing them back, having them open with a group of buddies that are part of that group submission is always a good time. Yeah, Kyle is just sitting here making fun of the production that he's producing. 8, 9, 9, 9. All right, guys, cool.